Hey friends, ZenKahuna here. So it is another grand, great, and glorious day. I'm going to do a couple of movements just to prepare myself. So I want to start with the neck. So to begin with the neck, I'm going to use isometrics. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around the back of the head, bring the elbows forward. Now push the head back as you pull the arms forward. Now I'm already pushing earth away. Tighten the glutes, abs are contracted, and relax. When I say relax, I mean I want you to let go slowly. So then we're going to do the same idea, use the palm heels, put them on the front of the forehead here, or the frontal bone, and we're going to push back as our head, with our head we push forward. And relax. Then one hand to the side of the head. I'm cupped underneath my ear with my thumb, so I've got a good broad contact, and I'm going to push with my arm and push against my hand with my head. And relax. Same thing, opposite side. And relax. So if you don't know about isometrics, you can go and look at the playlist on my channel that is about isometrics, and you get some ideas. So then we're going to go into some mobility movement. If we're going to do the infinity, we're going to turn our chin down towards one shoulder. Then look up, come over and down to the opposite shoulder, look up and over to the other shoulder. Don't be in a rush with this one. You always want to give your neck some attention. It's probably one of the most overlooked and underworked muscles in the body. And then we're going to push the earth away. We're contracted, connected all the way through, and we're going to stand nice and strong and straight. So we're going to just rotate head, one side and then the other. Take a little time when you're at the farthest you can turn to see if you can go a little bit farther. Also, let your eyes look in the direction that you're turning. So if I'm turning to the right here, I'm going to let my eyes go even farther back to the right. Same thing if I go to the left, eyes looking as far to the left as I can. All right. Then we'll do a side glide. And I'm going to do a full circle, so I'm going to go forward and around. Reverse that. And back up. Then let's do a little twist and lifting of the arms. Then arms overhead. So we're holding here at the elbows. Don't let your arms be in front like this. If you have the ability, go ahead and move them back behind the head and keep them there as you turn and then bend. Back up and bend. So what I mean about keeping the arms back here is some people, when they come forward, what they do is they let their arms come forward. Refrain from doing that. Keep them back the whole time. Then we're going to come down into the pelvic stretcher. Open the legs, push the hips back. So hip hinge back, hands on the inside here, so the fingers are facing out, thumb is on the inside. It's on the spleen channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some good pushing of the legs out and forward so that we're freeing up the hip joint a little bit. And then we're going to rotate, keeping both arms as straight as possible. Look over the low shoulder and look over the high shoulder. So when you come down towards the center line here, what I want you to do is give it that extra push and come down as far as you can go, and then extra push. Now the other thing is, when you're doing this, be careful. You don't want to be with your shoulders up like this. You want to elongate and do your rotation. All right. So next, let's just do some inside circles and some outside circles. And then some side circles. Then we're going to finish our warm-up with two things. One, you're going to keep the legs fairly straight and you're going to do a figure 8 or an infinity symbol with your hips, keeping your legs relatively straight. Then reverse direction. Then bend the knees and do the same infinity. You feel a little bit differently with the knees more bent. Reverse. Excellent. All right. Then final move, interlace the fingers behind the back. If you can, keep your palms together and lift up. If you can't, go ahead and let them come apart and lift up. So obviously you'll do what you can do. And that's the truth for each one of us, no matter where we are in our physical fitness. Remember, physical culture is not about being perfect, but just continuing perfecting ourselves throughout our life.